Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer. My name is Mark Tresser, and this is my Gondor playthrough. In the last episode, we ended on a bit of a disappointing note because Gobadrine here had been under siege. The dwarves attacked, and I struggled a little bit to get them to work. They kind of bugged out, so we are now in a situation where we've won that fight. Part of the army has retreated, and we lost a little bit of troops in the meantime. We do have these guys who kind of need to be retrained, but I'm not really sure where to put them yet, so I'm just going to kind of hide them up here, I guess near this port. Maybe we can train a ship there. Yeah, probably train a ship there and try to get them somewhere where they can be retrained. I also did all my construction and training and recruitment report stuff, and I did a little bit of movement of troops, including this army, which is set to besiege Thorin's Halls pretty soon, but they aren't quite there yet. We do have some armies in the area of Anuminos, which are kind of being pushed back. We're waiting for reinforcements to come up from the south. We've got this guy. We've got two armies here that are going to go for Perth and Lune, and hopefully take away that base of power for Aaron Lewin. Possibly one of these could carry on to Gahuzanur, which is poorly defended. So is Fahamgathal, to be fair, and Garth Heligoth. The war against Aaron Lewin is kind of tough on this front, but it's going really well everywhere else, so I'm happy with that. Over in the east here, we have this army heading towards Skarn. We have Wintirian Yaur under siege, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be fine. We have Burma Leng under siege, which 3 turns to go there. I'm hoping that they let me just take it. But I anticipate that this army will attack me, and I wish them luck, basically. Burkalpus we have, Bergram we don't have, Kirikathol we don't have. We are working on Bur Alga. We have 4 armies here now that are all reinforcing each other. We have 2 more armies on the way. Potentially we can take this down in a prolonged siege. We did weaken a lot of these armies last episode in some suicidal defenses. We have this army as well, I guess I forgot about, so let's move you up. Well, move you across first. Build a watchtower while we're at it. And they'll come up with these armies next turn. We also, over in Khazad-dûm territory, so we are still working on Khazad-dûm itself to fall, I think 9 turns to go here, yep. Yeah, these 2 armies which are trying to cross this bridge, Dory here has decided to block our path. However, at this point, we could potentially attack them with 2 armies and see if they want to take the fight. They do not. Great. That means we can move these armies up a little bit further and see if they want to take a fight up here. I somehow doubt they will, but it's worth a shot. I think we have the beginnings of an army here. I'm working on getting some more troops trained around this region. Here we could train some more troops. So that'll be good and useful. Tirthuin can also train some more troops. What about Metrith? Yeah. So we should be able to fill out this army nice and quick. But we are just about ready, I think, to do an end turn and see what happens. Because there's a lot of Khazad-dûm here. They could potentially turn around and try to attack me. They could try to besiege Khazad-dûm West. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. In turn. Some spies moving. Spies moving. Army moving. They're not in the best position, actually. We had some retreating armies, spy moving, spy moving. I'm not sure where I'm sending him. Really nowhere. I don't know what that ship is doing, but okay. Should probably check on that. It might have troops in it. I think it's probably just going somewhere to blockade a port. Okay, Nokvaragla versus Thalin. This does seem like a pretty tough fight. A lot of airborne infantry, axe throwers, laborers. Engineers are kind of scary. King's warriors are kind of scary. Blacklock engineers, King's shields, Iron Guard. Okay, so this is kind of a mixed bag. I feel like we can do this, though. Let's take this fight. I mean, if it's anything like the last siege against the Dwarves of Erebor, this is going to be no sweat, but I'm not sure what kind of fortifications we have here. It might be a large town instead of a large city, for example. Good towers. Excellent. Okay. So, siege towers should be no problem. Do they have ladders? They have ladders there, yes. And there. Do they have any ballista catapults? No, they don't. Excellent. That means we don't need to send our cavalry out super urgently. Okay, so let's think about ladders first. So we want a good size militia unit to face down that ladder company. Do not want you to get hurt in a wall fight. That would make very little sense. Territorial Guardsman is not the best unit on the walls, so let's take them down. Oh my god. Position the units where I want them to be. Let's get these guys here, and then we'll get this unit over here. And hopefully that's where they're planning to go with the ladders. I think it probably is. If not, it might be here. And I will defend all of those positions if I can. I don't anticipate that this siege tower will get to this wall, so we'll start putting archers here. Spread them out as much as we can here as well. Gondor archers, that's not for you. We have a little bit of space here for an archer unit, so let's put them here. You can be here. And then the Osgiliath veterans. I don't really have a great spot to put them, do I? I might just have them sit where they are for now and turn off fire at will and just reserve later in the battle when we can move an archer unit back up here, for example. Do I have any pikes? I do, 23 of them to be exact. I wish I had more, but it's something. So that's good. Do I have any spears that aren't territorial guardsmen? No. So these territorial guardsmen units are what we're going to have to rely on for our defense at the gate. Let's group these guys up. And these guys. And all of the archers. So what we have left are the cav. They are in the right spot. What is this unit? Oh, Gondor archers. Okay, I had 2 Gondor archers. Can I put them here, maybe? I guess I'll do something similar to the Osgiliath veterans, where I'm just going to turn off fire at will and wait until I can get them into a good position. That should work. We have 2 siege pieces of siege equipment. Where are they located? Over here? I would prefer it if the catapult were over here. And then we can try to put them in front of the gate or behind the gate. And can I please deploy my captain? Put them behind the gate so that they can shoot at the dwarves as they come in the gate. That'd be a really good kill zone, I think. And with that, I think we are as ready as we're going to be. The trebuchet, there's not really a good spot for them. I don't know that. I don't know that they'll shoot over the wall. It might be easier for them to do that if they were over here. Let's try to put them on fire at will and see what they do. Uh, right out. Okay, catapult, move up, captain, captain's bodyguard, just reposition so that you are actually useful. You just stand before the captain's bodyguard so that they don't get mobbed immediately. Territorial guardsmen just reposition so we have a little bit of a kill zone. And you do the same. And you all should be on guard mode. Hopefully that works. Okay, so the walls. I mean I did have a mistake. What I have going on right now is I got a file transfer moving all of the videos that I've recorded on the trip so far so that they are no longer taking up a huge amount of space in my hard drive. But that does mean that we have a whole lot of CPU being dedicated to that and not a lot of CPU being dedicated to running this game right now. Not ideal. Siege tower damage is not where I want it to be right now. Trebuchet is firing at something, I'm sure. Let's try to take out some axe throwers while we're here. Cavalry can't figure out how to form their lines. That's okay. I mean, it's not a great charge, but they're light cast, so I guess it's to be expected. How are we doing, Trebuchet? You're gonna hit that tower, aren't you? Yeah, you are. As long as you don't hit my troops, I guess. Okay. 24 and 48. I think that's gonna be fine. We might have a few archers get distracted by problems, but that would be fine. You're in a good spot. You're gonna defend against them. That's good. Trebuchet, what are you even shooting at? Cav, take another crack at the axe throwers. Oh, that was a good trebuchet shot. Oh, okay. Glad I put the trebuchet on fire at will. Hopefully they don't kill too many of my own men, though. Gondor archers, why are you not spread out? Do better. Okay. Bit of a wild charge there, but it worked. I think. Okay, I killed some of my own horses. That's my fault. Holy. Trebuchet is definitely doing some work here. 3 for 10. Doing fine. 70%, 68%. Oh no. They made it up. I can't really spare any infantry, so those archers are going to have to fend for themselves, at least until the siege towers go down, which hopefully will happen soon. Catapult, that is an okay option. I am actually pretty happy with that. You did good. You should be able to shoot through the opening in the gate. Let's give it a shot here. Quite literally. As long as they don't kill my general. Just in case they do, I'm going to just run the horn a little bit. Okay. That looks like a pretty good angle, actually. So let's stop them and try to shoot the Durin's guard. See if we can't get some more shots through the gate as people come in. Especially if we can kill their general, that would be super. Okay, good work. Shields. Look, there are a few left. That looked like that was good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. Keep it up. Oh, oh, that was like 14% of their army and one of their generals. Oh, dwarves didn't bring siege equipment. And this is what happens. That was the best shot I've ever seen. Oh my goodness. 50% of their army is down. This is hilarious. Alright, keep shooting. Hopefully we can do enough damage that they start to rout. Here, into... Oh, they're starting to rout. Into some of the fights on the walls over here, because, like, archers are not very good at this kind of fighting, as it turns out, so... Okay, this unit's routing, that's good. So we can bring this unit in to fight over there. And as we see routers, we will send the cavalry after them as soon as they get out of the gate. 68%. What a joke. Trebuchet, I don't think you should be firing at will anymore. Yeah. Good job, Catapult. Fire at the guys who are still active, please. Don't fire at the guys who are retreating. The horses will take care of them. And they got away. Just do that. Alright, come on. There we go. Big kills. Big prisoners. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Just kill all of the unit that we were targeting. Cool. Hit them now? That's a bit more of an awkward angle because you're going to hit the wall behind you, probably. But it's got to be worth doing. Focus on the bigger units first. We can pick up the rest if we get all of them first, all of the big stuff first. Again, my units on the wall do not follow orders, which is dismaying. You get over here. You get over here. You have earned retirement. Congratulations. Come over to the town square, please. 4 of you left. I want some of you to be alive to be retrained. That's good enough for now. Deal with them now. Yeah, maybe like 3, 4, 5, 6 of each unit might get away, but I'm going to get the bulk of them, I think. That's what's important. I never even used these archers. I don't think it's really important that I do that now. They are still taking down parts of my army here, to be fair. But I've really done the damage I needed to do at this point, I think. Don't escort them, capture them. Hate it when the path many does this. Like, let's X unit. Okay. Just follows them around and makes sure that they're safe, which is not what I told them to do. Pretty sure we've got enough of them down that we have won the... Like, they're going to be gone after the battle's over, but we're going to just keep grabbing prisoners just to make sure that that is the case. Where are you going? Look at this guy. He's running all the way across the map. Seeing like, just like these. Try to grab them before they get too far away. Yeah, they don't know where to go. Point blank shots in the rear? Question mark. It's probably gonna go really well for me. Probably won't kill my general, right? Good stuff. I don't think they're gonna like that very much. Yeah, they're shaken. Very good. Alright, Cav. Blacklock engineers are starting to waver. King's shields are starting to waver. Erebor infantry are routing. Let's pick them up on our way across the map. Just make sure they don't come back. Should be easy. Come on, General, you got this. Just stay alive. That's good enough. Get those laborers. Alright, this is pretty much over. Let's just get the Durin's Guard down. These guys are routing, that's good news. Let's get the axe throwers. These guys have got to be questioning their lives at this point, but they are not quite yet down. Definitely stop firing now. Toot toot. They're routed. Guards we can take out, I think. You advance on the Durin's Guard. If I can find them. Here we go. Okay. Okay, Cav. Those guys are cooked. Let's get these guys. I think it's just the Durin's Guard that's still fighting. Iron Guard's still fighting as well. Okay, my bad. there's one dude right here. Oh no, he's on the wall, he's behind the wall. Or no. Oh, they're routing through the ladders. Okay, got it. Figured it out. Good job, Kev. That's one more unit down. Oh, and there was... Oh, I lost my general. Crap. That's going to hurt. Okay. Really didn't want to lose my general, but it is in the service of defending a really important settlement, so. And honestly, a huge win. Like, we are doing real good work here. Come on, lag. There we go. No, don't attack the ladders. Attack the people who were on the ladders. There we go. Axe throwers. Definitely a good thing to take down because they are painful to deal with. It's still just the Iron Guard up here, and there's only one of them. We have to wait for them to die of old age. Probably. Nice. It's good enough. Okay. Definitely lost a lot there, but we did very good. Catapult 1276. That's over half what we killed. Oh my god. Catapult's OP. Oh, I love that. Good work, team. But mostly Catapult. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Coming out of this battle, I realized that I didn't figure out when I started recording, so I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. Uh, Hopefully I'm roughly correct. I gotta remember to do that in the future. Just like check the time before I start recording. When I'm at home, it's not a problem, but I'm still on the road and I only have the one screen. I guess I could put my other laptop with a timer or something, but ugh. Execute. When Tyrion Yower is under siege. Okay. They want the Sea of Runebeck. Wait, what? Oh, they are attacking when Tyrion Yower. I guess they haven't learned their lesson. They want to lose a bunch more troops. Let's do it. This looks like possibly a fortress or something. I don't know if this is going to be a good settlement for me to defend, but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. Well, my furnace just turned on, so hopefully you can't hear any background noise, but if you can, I'm sorry. Nothing I can do about it. Got to keep my camper warm for my kitty cat. Ooh, this is a castle. Okay, so um, this castle design is super OP. We're gonna do. You can be on fire at will. I don't really care about that, but you, I have plans for. Specifically, I want you to be here. And I want to angle my spears such that the enemy will go for my spears, but the catapult is going to click shot at the enemy as they're engaging my infantry. Just like that. And then we're going to have a couple of infantry units ahead of the catapult, just so I don't get attacked. Our general, or our captain unit, we're going to try to keep safe-ish. These guys up so I don't forget that they exist. We do have another spear unit here, which could be useful as like a second wave of defense, maybe here. Oh, I guess I could just put them in front of the catapult instead of the infantry. I Thing is, I can't remember. Like, why won't you deploy? This is so simple. Okay. Can I not deploy them anywhere? Are they just going to live on that bridge? Like, okay, they can be deployed. There we go. General unit, you're actually going to move behind the trebuchet. These guys are going to be your line of defense. Congratulations. We've got Privateer Axemen, which we'll put over here. Well, hold on. They have siege towers, but I don't think they can use them. I don't think they can use ladders either. So we're going to keep our archers on the walls until and unless we decide that they cannot be there. These are not archers. These are axe throwers. Can I please? Thank you. My goodness. We have another Rovanian spearman unit that I need to deal with, which is going to be a pain, but we'll just put them in the same place as the other one. Group them up. You can go over here with the rest of your friends. Boom, boom. We've got 4 cab units. That is too many cab units. But we'll put them over here at the other exit. One at a time, because cab don't like being deployed in settlements. And we'll just send them out and see if we can't cause some havoc. Okay. I think that's all we want to do. I am going to turn off fire at will on this trebuchet. And we're going to get the horses out. I think I might fast forward this battle a fair bit, because they're going to be slow. Just going to run my cav all the way around until they are in a good position to charge something. So yeah, they can't use ladders. It doesn't seem like they're going to be able to use this. They have catapults, though. That could be that. Do I have archers? Yes. Did I deploy them? No. What's the point of the walls if the walls are going to get destroyed? Oh, these are all buildings, not walls. I thought I destroyed the walls of this settlement when I took it. Or something similar to this settlement, at least. There's at least one vulnerable wall, I feel like. I might be wrong. Okay. So I guess we could run the archers over here. A nuisance. And I guess the axe throwers might as well live up here. That's not what I told you to do. And if I could fit the other axe throwers here. Oh no, you can't even deploy there. Let's put the other axe throwers here. So that they can throw at anything that comes up against our Gondor infantry. Speaking of, let's get these 2 on guard mode, these 3 on guard mode. That should be useful. I don't know what their catapult's doing. Hopefully shooting at the gate. Doesn't seem so. Yes, shooting at the gate. Missing, but shooting at the gate. Alright, we have 1 Romanian rider unit ready. Let's try to take down this catapult. I'm not interested in having their catapult fire at me. Thank you. Their siege equipment untouched. Hopefully their units get stuck there. That would be extremely helpful. 14%, okay. I'm going to make them use their ramp. They're going to have to use their ramp. At least that's the goal. Miss? 2 misses? Yeah. Okay, good hit. Distract them. These axes are repositioning. They might want to come and rescue the catapult. I'm not going to stay in combat. 33? That's pretty good. Okay, they're moving a lot. They are abandoning the catapult. That probably means that they're moving their ram forward. Yes. Okay. Good. Let's. We're gonna keep an eye on that catapult though, because I'm not. Nope. Nope. See, they already picked it back up. That is not acceptable. Who's carrying the ram? Erebor infantry? That's fine. Oh, they're shooting at my cav now. That's a bad idea. Let me tell you why. You used to have a bunch of horses chasing you. Now, you have a bunch of angry horses chasing you. Alright, charge through them, please. Get to the other side. Because I want to have somebody on that side for targets of opportunity, if I can. Can I just captain? I have a feeling it's just a captain. See, King's Warriors, but not Durin's Guard. So that's good. They do seem to be carrying the ladders still. I don't know if they think they can use them. I don't think they can. I don't think they can, but maybe they think they can. And that's fine. They can think what they want, but I'm pretty sure the reality is that they aren't going to be able to use them. Spirit, not good. Pick me the general? See if we can't take a chunk out of these guys. They look pretty tanky, but it could be worth trying. You try on these guys. And then you try on these guys. I know you're light cavalry, but act like heavy cavalry. Just pretend. Game, thank you. Game is like, you don't get to charge your horses in? What do you think this is? Medieval 2 total war. Ridiculous. Oh, there's the catapult again. What are they shooting at? Nobody knows. Maybe they're trying to shoot at this cav? But they're failing. You are good. Get out. Not bad. Better than over here. Heavy cav not living up to its name. Though we lost fewer Gondor cav than we did Ravanian riders, so better, some of it was worse. Should probably charge that catapult. I'm happy with them firing at my cav, because they will miss. I'm less happy with them firing at my gate, because then they don't have to use their ram, and that's not as funny. The charge, get out. Don't die. I don't want to fight King's Axes right now. 3% of damage to the ram. Should I start with the trebuchet now? Possibly. Let's see if they can't hit the King's shields. That's a tanky unit I don't really want to deal with at a later date. Absolutely terrible. No, stop that. You're gonna move over. Oh wait, no, I have the Ravanian hunters there. Hunters will throw their axes, and then they will run down and become infantry, and then we will use the trap. Thankfully, it doesn't seem we did any damage to the fortress. Okay. Back to charging the King's warriors. Because they're just sitting there. Are you guys taking damage over here? No. Now you are. Okay, well, they found the range. Let's get out of the way. Run. 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 So, Ravanian hunters firing their axes at these dudes. 26 damage on the ram. That's good. The ram's going to get to the gate safely. That's what we want. Perfect. Mm, 14%. Okay. Definitely gonna be fine. Ooh. You think you're going to... Well, you were correct about that time. But not anymore. Holy. Look at the accuracy on Brett. What on earth? I imagine these guys are all named Brett. So that my very silly Pulp Fiction reference can make sense. Okay. Good. Okay, you run over here, and we're gonna hit the King's Warriors from behind. Hopefully you got them. Yep, you got them. They're down. I don't know if they had any ammo left, but they're definitely down now. Let's charge them for the... I don't know if they're... Maybe I get a general kill if I'm lucky. I don't think they're a general unit though, so charge through. Now you can charge them. Run through. Do not stop. Stop is not what I said. We've done a few kills on the King's Shields, but definitely not a lot. Okay, so you... Oh. Wait for the cinematic. Okay. You run back here. I said run. Thank you. You I'm just going to put on fire at will. What is this? Privateer Axeman. Perfect. Trebuchet. Hit them. I think that'll be fun for Hugh. Let them get stuck in here, and then we'll start firing. What on God's green earth was that shot? Okay, better. Not good, but better. A big old pile of dwarves right here before we open fire. We have some axes flying in, which is good. I left my cav in combat. That's not good. Does seem like they won. This group won, anyways. There's 3 left over here. Okay, charge them then. Alright. Time to shine. On all of them. Right about now. That's actually a better target right there, so I don't hit my own unit, hopefully. My own spears. My poor spears. Okay, that's good enough. Good hit. Less good. Killed some of my own guys. Much better. 40%. Can we get more on the next round? I can't remember if this was a captain army or not. If it was, they're gonna have crap morale. Oh, 44. Killed some of my own. Okay, 44 is good. 4%, one shot. Ooh, killed some of my own. Killed some of them. It's doing a little bit of damage to my own troops here, but it's worth it. We can get more spears. We can't necessarily retake this settlement as easily. Good shot. Was that 3%? Oof. 3%? Trying to get something further in the back. There we go. Big blob of... Oop. I think you missed everything? No, you didn't. 1% maybe? Ravanian hunters are definitely getting their... earning their keep here. Catapults. Anytime you want to fire, that'd be great. Cool. Nice. Nice. It's about 3% each. Somehow that was 1%? Are we just running out of dwarves to kill? I think that might be this is the problem that we're having. Boy. Well, I'm not going to stop the catapult from firing. If there's still enemies in this area, I'm definitely going to keep firing at them. Even if I kill my own dudes. I don't want to kill that unit. It's just kind of... They're coming in on my catapults. And I do not like it. Boom. Oh, they don't want to fire on that unit. Sometimes the unit does not let you fire on it. Sometimes it is simply not in the cards. But hopefully that is not the case here. Come on, I've told you to attack. Attack. Do something useful, Squirtle. There we go. Oof. Big hit. Definitely crispified a couple of them. Doesn't seem like they want to do it, though. Do this infantry unit? That's a good spot to aim for right there. Like, shooting into this now is probably more harm than good. Shooting right here is perfect. If you can hit exactly that spot, yes. And we got their captain, or maybe even their general, I don't know. No, just a captain. So now they all rout. Yep, okay. Stop firing. And luckily, we have a lot of cavalry that can chase down routers. It's a hard mode at the beginning of the fight. It doesn't look like they did very well at the whole guarding thing. Seems to me like they moved a whole heck of a lot. Part of me wants to just move Trebuchet outside of the gates and charge them and like fire at these guys if they don't drop their ladders, which they probably will do once we killed all the other units, but I think it would be funny if, yeah, we just did something silly, like moved the Trebuchet out to this hill with some defensive units and just started unloading on these guys. Oh, the fun we have. Alright, I think we've pretty much got these guys locked down. This archer unit does not need to be on the wall anymore, and nobody really needs to be on the wall anymore. Oh, they're still fighting. What? You were routing. That's the only reason. What? What happened? Okay, slightly beaten up unit, go over there. You, on the other hand, can perhaps cause them to rout again. I know they have spears, but I mean, 30 versus 30, heavy horses win, right? They're gonna stagger us, I guess. Not so much. We definitely lose guys, but no, not but. Get out of there. Not a good fight. Not a good fight. Oh, see a little flash of red over here. Yep, some king shields that need to go down. For some reason, these guys want to fight my cavalry. But, like, I've got better things to do than chase spears around with cavalry. Towers will do damage. Yeah, it's not the worst plan. It's just not the best plan. So I guess draw them towards the towers. Just make sure they're still in firing distance of the towers, and then we can maybe get a cheeky charge in the rear while they're focused on the other cav unit. They're like, oh, this is like getting out of threat. They did not turn around in the slightest. They're pretty good at fighting horses, though, so get out of there. They did not rout. They might turn around and chase us, though, which might give us an opportunity to charge in the rear with the Gondor cav. Yes, indeed. And then if the Gondor cav catches them, nope, they turn around. Okay. Gondor cav, get out of there. I don't want you in the middle of the charge. Or so we hope. They're surrounded. For left. Okay, and this last unit that was not routing. So now these guys. Oh wait, no. There's one more way over here. Go get them. So now, once that guy's dead, those two guys are dead. These guys should drop ladders because they're the only units left that can do anything. Or I should say, they're the only units left. Just want my cav far enough away that they are not going to end up being targets. Let's fast forward a little bit and watch the prisoners get captured. Yep, good job. Over here, fast forward. They drop the ladders. They move forward. These guys are bringing the ladder. No, they're not. Okay, cool. They look like they're bringing the ladders. They're just lined up in the same way as when they had the ladders. All right, whatever. You can fire at will this time. I think shouldn't be a problem because it this time. Let us watch as Erebor marches their own men into a suicide mission. All right. I don't think this time we're going to screw around with the catapult. We just simply outnumber and outclass them. So we are going to let them bunch up against these spearmen, and then we are going to charge in with this infantry from the side. We're going to relocate this infantry behind them and complete the encirclement. As you do. Hell, I might even bring in the axemen from over here. Encircle them just because they hold the gate still. But I can surround them on three sides for sure. They're not getting away from me this time. No sorry. Okay. That's pretty good. You could probably relocate over here and then provide support. Actually, just charge in. I think this part of our line is a little bit thin. Look at you. It's mob the enemy at this point. Victory is a distinct possibility. Sure. Sure it is. We should still have towers active. Don't know whether they're shooting at them or not. I don't see any missiles coming out. No, it doesn't look like it. That's okay, though. We don't need towers. They're like, lol, we got this. And, they haven't seen the entire extent of my troops, I guess. I could charge the cav in behind, but that would just be a bad idea because they're spear units. So I don't think that's relevant at the moment. Shaken? That's good. Are they both shaken? No, just one of them. I can hear somebody having fun with either a motorcycle or a ATV or something outside. It's good. Some kind of dirt bike, maybe. 16 for 87. I'll take that. They're pushing in. Oh, this is an axe unit. I thought there were two kings. Potentially short cap. Did 395 from the catapult. Honestly, I expected a little bit more. Good shot though, in general. But the catapult wins the day, as with before. Bumping up against my recording time here, potentially. Hmm. See what happens in the rest of the end turn, I guess. If there's another battle, I might call this an episode. If there's no more battle, I will at least set up for the next turn. There's a bit of a quirk in the game. If you save the game, if you save and close the game, and then when you come back, you finish the end turn, you don't get your construction and recruitment reports, which is really annoying. Oh, see, they're gonna attack Imladris. Okay. Well, I think Imladris is a relatively difficult settlement to defend. So I might hold off on this for next episode and just hope that my game doesn't crash in the meantime, which is kind of what I do all the time. But yeah, when we come back, we will fight the Battle of Imladris and we'll knock out a few more of Erebor's troops and generals and pave the way for us steamrolling over them. because they have a very, very bad economy. I know this to be true, and they're going to struggle keeping up with our troop production. So look forward to that. But for now, thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Throw some suggestions in the comments. Once again, G-Kun is watching through the entire campaign and giving me so many suggestions. Thank you so much. I know you are several dozens of episodes behind this, but when you get here, gosh, I really appreciate you suggesting things, even if it happened months and months ago. It's okay. I am still happy to have feedback. Also in the description, there are going to be 4 links, and one of them is for my Patreon page, where you can support me for $5 a month. Make sure I can keep making content like this in the future. I would really appreciate your help there. There's also a link to my Discord server where you can chat with me and other friends of the channel. There's also a link to my my Ingress channel, where I am recording daily videos about Ingress, which is a GPS-based. It's a lot like Pokemon Go, but it's a little bit more strategic, and I think it's really fun. If you enjoyed this video, I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy Ingress videos. And the last link is going to take you to the playlist for the campaign, where you can watch all 90-some videos of this campaign all in a row. You look at the map down here, right? Like, this took 90-plus videos to do. This is crazy. I mean, this is intended to be a world conquest campaign, so it's not surprising. But that's it from me. Thank you all once again so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.